All right, so Schefter, the Vikings want to have Justin Jefferson around for a long time, but they made plenty of changes this offseason. What are some of those notable changes?
Well, you saw last week the team moved on from Dalvin Cook, but that really was just the start or the finishing point of where they've made so many moves this offseason. Take a look at some of the notable offseason departures. I mean, this is an extensive list of some players who meant an awful lot to that organization in the short and long term. And it's interesting because it leaves this team at a time where Green Bay is moving on from 35 years of Hall of Fame quarterback play in a position where are they moving forward? Are they hitting pause? Are they stepping back? How are they handling this when Kirk Cousins is in the last year of his contract and the organization seems willing to allow him to test the free agent market? So here you see all these veterans now out the door. Could be more changes at quarterback coming in the coming year. And this organization seems to be at something of a crossroads during an offseason in which they followed a successful rookie year for Kevin O'Connell.
RC, a lot of successful names on that list. I hate to sound potentially dismissive, but forgive me for this moment. Do you think these changes actually matter in Minnesota, or can this team be okay?
Hell no, these changes don't matter. Phil, you can do whatever you want. You know what you could do, Phil? You could have like Kyle Rudolph and Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs in the prime of their career. Oh, wait. Still had Kirk Cousins. Or you can have Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson and Hawkinson and KJ Osborne. And you could, oh, crap. You still going to have Kirk Cousins. Or you can get like 4 Pro Bowl years from Dalvin Cook. God dang it. We still going to have Kirk Cousins, which means you'll still be in Super Bowl purgatory. But it's okay because you can be good and Kirk Cousins can make some plays, and then you can play the wild card Giants and Saquon Barkley can have a good day, and your defense cannot be so good, and Daniel Jones can finally throw for over 230 yards. But guess what? You got Justin Jefferson and KJ Osborne, and you have Hawkinson and all Dalvin Cook, and you got 4th down. Oh, dang it. Kirk Cousins threw it short of the sticks. Now our season is over. I just don't believe that Kirk Cousins is that quarterback, and I think that the Minnesota Vikings feel the same way. When is it that your franchise guy, a guy that just led you to a division title, a guy that just put you in the playoffs, gets to play on the last year of his contract? That happens when you're unsure of his future. That happens when you're unsure if you want him to be your franchise quarterback going forward. That's where Kirk Cousins is, because that's where Kirk Cousins has been.
Yeah, I think Ryan and I would disagree on the type of quarterback Kirk Cousins is and what you can accomplish with him as your quarterback. I think what's interesting here, when you look at the Vikings, is in the change, and Adam alluded to this, in the change in the division where Aaron Rodgers, is no longer there. Like, who's the favorite in this division? Is it the Detroit Lions? Like, is it maybe?
FBI says so.
I mean, yeah, like that's probably who it is. And maybe if you expect the defense to play much better in Chicago, potentially them. And that's why I think this change of like, hey, we're resetting this thing right now. When you look at where they were, look, that's the part that's strange to me. Look, they were linked to quarterbacks. In the draft, their name, kept coming up every time that, we were trying to project where guys would go in mock drafts. Yeah. So clearly they want to go a different direction. They feel like resetting it now is the way to do it, but it feels like a year too early, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really interesting, though, because they were 11-0 in one-score games last season, which can be misleading towards your success, right? Like, maybe this team wasn't as good as their record suggested right now, or last year, which would be reason to potentially do some of the retooling they have done this offseason. Cleaning up the books, of course, that Justin Jefferson extension will cost them a whole bunch of money, deservedly so.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.